Hey guys, Miss Johnson here, one of the math teachers at San Diego Virtual School. Just wanted to do a quick tutorial with some tips on how to be successful in your geometry class. First and most importantly, well maybe not most importantly, but very important, is to take notes. You want to make sure you are reading the tutorial thoroughly and carefully. You want to complete any practice problems in the tutorial as well. So on the right side here, I have an example of a practice problem that you might come across. I would try to do this problem the best that I could. I would enter an answer in this blank box, and on the website you can hit submit and it'll tell you whether or not your answer is correct. And with that, you can check, it will explain to you what the answer is and how you can find that answer, and it will, that way you can record that in your notes. That's something that you could write down on a piece of paper to help you learn the material. There are a few different ways you can take notes. You can do it the old-fashioned way, paper and pencil here. You could use a Google Doc. For example, I just created something called Geometry Unit 1. I might title it with the title of the section, and I can type in here whatever I want. The next thing is I can do guided notes in the tutorial and check those answers on the website. I'm going to go ahead and show you where those are. This is another option for taking notes. So here I am in all my classes, and I'm going to go ahead and click on geometry. And I can click on any tutorial, any section. I'm going to go ahead and start with the first one. Click on the tutorial. And on the left side here, you see this folder. It's called Resources. You can click on that and click on the guided notes. A page will pop up. Now, while you can type in this, this will not save. So in order to create notes that you can save, you need to download this to your computer, download it, and then type in it on your downloaded copy and save it there, and that way you can have access to it, okay? This is a really good way to take notes, concepts, and vocabulary words. There may be additional things that you need to take notes on. For example, if there's something else in the tutorial that you think is important, like a practice problem, that might be something you'd want to add to your notes. So this may not be all of the notes that you need, but it is definitely a really good start. And another nice thing that we have is that you can check your answers to these notes. So after you've finished filling out your guided notes, you can go back to the top of your geometry class. I'm just going to exit out of here. And I'm going to go to the SDVS Math Department website. On the left side, I'm going to go ahead and find my class. In this case, it's Geometry A. Click on Guided Notes. Find the unit you're working on. In this case, we're in Unit 1. And you will have the answers to all of these sections here. Now I'm using my personal email, so it's not letting me access it. So you do need to access it. Make sure you're signed into your school email and your access, you will have access there, and you can check your answers. Okay, so the next thing is we are going to continue this. The next question that you might ask is, what do I take notes on? Any vocabulary, which is any new words that you don't know and their definitions, pictures help. For example, below I have pictures of a horizontal line and a vertical line, so it might be a good idea to draw definitions as well as write them. Any math rules or equations that you come across, so for example, over here I have the Pythagorean theorem. That's an example of an equation. Any practice problems, we talked about that a little bit, given so that you can look back on them when you come across new practice problems. And in Geometry B, you will come across something called knowledge articles in the statistics section. That is important to print out or just keep handy so you can refer to them while you are working on your mastery tests or post-tests. Next, Khan Academy videos. We have Khan Academy videos for each section that goes with the topic. And if you need additional help, you are able to explore other topics in Khan Academy. Let me show you how to do that. So I'm going to go back to my math class. For example, if I needed help with Unit 1, Introduction to Geometry, I can click on Unit 1 Video Resources here. And Unit 1 Lesson 1 goes with Unit 1 Lesson 1 here. I can click on this and it'll take me to a Khan Academy video. So I can watch that video there. And if I wanted more information, you have these tabs on the left, which are, related to this topic. I can also use the top to search for specific topics. So this is a nice resource that we have. And we have at least one video for each section above here. And if you're having trouble finding the correct video, please ask a math teacher. Next, if you come across a unit activity, you want to complete that unit activity before you take the post test. So when you get to the unit activity, don't skip over it. It'll be good practice for the post test, and they're worth a lot of points. You will need a Khan Academy account to do the activities. I will show you where the discussion is for that, and the link for how to create a Khan Academy account is on the math website, but I'm also going to email links to the students as well. Let me show you what I am talking about. So in my math class here, in this geometry class, you won't come across a unit activity until Unit 3. So right here, I have Unit 3 Khan Academy Activity Transformations. If I download and complete this activity, it's going to give me some really good practice for the post-test here, okay? Really good practice. And the directions to complete the Khan Academy account are at the top of the page, Khan Academy account. And I'm also going to email you a link to a video that will tell you how to create a Khan Academy account if you haven't already. Next is to make sure you take the post-test when you come to them. Take post-tests soon after finishing the rest of the assignments. Take it while the information is still fresh in your brain. Remember that you can retake a post-test one time. So finish the tutorials and mastery tests, activities in the unit, and then while all that information is fresh in your brain, take the post-test. If something happens, we can review it, and then you can retake the post-test one more time. And the most important thing to remember is don't be afraid to ask for help. You can email me, you can send me a hangout, you can call me, you can tell your teacher that you need to talk to the geometry teacher or any math teacher that you're comfortable with. We're here to help you. You can do it. Thank you for listening, and let's get through this geometry class. You got this. Bye.